I'm Bob Ogilvie for CKVI Radio, and I'm here with Luis Pujols, who is the bench coach for the Montreal Expos. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you.
As a coach, you deal with experienced as well as younger players who are just starting out. How does your approach differ in dealing with the difference in experience in the players you coach?
We have a lot of young guys, and sometimes we kind of stay a little bit longer with the young guys with the teaching than the veteran players. In the past few years here, we don't have the leisure to have a lot of older players, but it has been fun. It is fun to work with young guys, and hopefully they become a veteran and stay together.
Part of your role as a coach is a teacher and a motivator. Who were some of your most memorable coaches, and what was it about them that made them special and important to your development?
Felipe and I, we're going back a long time, and the last 2 years I have been able to be his bench coach, and the experience that I have learned in the last 2 years is tremendous. With all the stuff that I have to do for him, starting from coordinating spring training all the way to the end of the season, it's on the everyday basis a hell of a man to be behind him.
Whether a player is a pitcher or a hitter or both, players go through streaks of good and bad times. What approach do you use with players who are in a slump, and what coaching do you do, if any, with players who are on a hot streak?
Well, pretty much when the guys come up and we see the players in spring training, a lot of time we're trying to learn the stuff that they need to work the most, because sometimes in spring training that's when they show where they need to work on it. My experience a lot is with the catching, and what I used to do with the catcher is try to get them in routine where I get them in shape, and just from the opening day on, we just need to work in it like what I call a tune-up, just to be sure that they are doing what we need to do for the game.
When you were growing up, I would imagine you knew early that you wanted to play baseball. When did you realize that coaching was something that you wanted to do, and what inspired you to become one?
Well, my last year as a player, active player, was 1987, and I was offered a job as a minor league roving catching instructor. I was only like 35 years old, so I need to make a decision. I believe that I always want to be a coach. I have managing experience from Winnipeg in the Dominican Republic, and I just got the opportunity to be a catching roving instructor here with the Expos, and later on I got promoted to the major league level.
Pitchers, hitters, and managers are said to have a certain style. How would you describe your coaching style?
Try to do my job on the everyday basis, try to stay on top of what I need to do, and just go from there.
Anyone can look at stats to know who is doing well, but as a teacher, sometimes a good example is the greatest teacher. What hitter or pitcher do you consider one of the greatest examples for a young player to themselves after, or do you find it more important to help every player find their own style?
Well, sometimes you got to leave the player find their own style, because a lot of time it's better for them. A lot of time you don't want to change a player to, let's see, Vladimir Guerrero style, because maybe that don't work for him. That's the same way. You don't want to change a pitcher to Pedro Martinez style, because maybe that don't work for him. But sometimes what you do is you take a little bit of out of each good player, and you show them, and you work with them. Sometimes they got to learn. You got to show them. They got to see it. They got to do it. And some guys also learn different ways. So.
Do you ever use video analysis to work with players on improving their performances?
I used to show the catchers the videotape of the game when I believe that they were doing something wrong blocking balls, and they watch it.
Lastly, what is one of your best memories so far of your baseball career?
1980 playoff.